everyone. Welcome back to another video game, or in this case, an arcade game, which is really amazing. So today we're going to check out Night Striker, which I hope Arcade1up is watching this video, because the whole reason I kind of did this video is to show John and everyone in the arcade community what I think they could do in regarding making this possibly a machine for next year or two. So let's get right into this game, shall we? I like how it has a rumble whenever you hit the walls. Of course, you have the lighting effects, which are also great. And when you get hit, that light like so, it goes off. Let's beat this little guy here. The cool thing about Taito games is the fact they have really high replayability, and so like this, it would come up in the pacifist mode, but you see how there's different paths to go on. Basically select a different path, so it has about 6 different endings at the end there. Details of the game. As you can see in this video, if you hit the sides, the game will actually rumble, and when you get to certain parts in the game, the lights on the sides will light up, which is really cool. Another cool feature about this game, unlike the Japanese version, they made it easier to have heat-seeking plasma balls that will go and hit enemies. This version was more like Space Harrier, so you didn't have that happening as much. In later levels at the end of the game, that would happen, but in this version, it was strictly more about, hey, let's make the ambience really cool with all these lights. So, I think Arcade1up could easily do that. They could put LEDs in there and make this game really amazing. This game came out in 1989 and was probably one of those games where I was at home wishing I had this game, and kind of the reason why I didn't really have a Nintendo console. I was mostly at the arcade playing games like this. So as you can see why I thought this game was amazing, way ahead of its time, and the fact that it had sound reverb underneath the chair, which I didn't discover until later on. But this machine was pretty much infested with a rat, so it did up all the wiring and everything, and Drake was able to help me out with that. Yes, Drake the Dragon, he was awesome. He helped me repair this machine. And this is the inside of the machine, all cleaned up and fixed. Well, this machine is amazing. It has so many different things that have different endings and multiple paths, and I'm hoping Arcade1up could eventually do something like this. All they would need to do is LED lights really in it, and I think they could keep it around the $500 or $600 range if they minimized it and just made it, you know, there's not really that much to it, to be honest. Just a mini version with a seat that could adjust really easily, and have 2 speakers aiming down. Again, these speakers cost me about $4 or $5 each, so I'm sure in China they could get them maybe for $1 or $2, or I don't know the prices over there, but I went down to a really expensive IT store and that's how much they cost. Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments on what you think of this thing, and have a good day. Rah! Yes, whatever you do, people, when you give off a machine, don't let rats into it. I just want to strangle them. Yes. Rats. So yes, if you're an arcade collector out there, please make sure not to hand over a machine that has rats in them. Thanks.